Hello people, welcome back to Follow That. Hope you're doing well. Now then, I saw this little clip. So, guy posted it on Reddit. Maynard 8773, maybe? Thought, oh, that looks fun. I'm going to give that a go. And little did I know, there's a lot more to it than I thought. So it's not easy to get it right. So I think I'm going to make the definitive video to this glitch. So you will definitely be able to do it based on the number of fails that I made. Okay, so this is during the scope out mission. So you climb to the top and there we are, El Rubio's compounds down there. So you jump down, got the parachute because you've flown over in the plane, and you only get one parachute. So you can only try this once per time that you go to the island of Cayo Perico. So there we go, that I didn't realise. So, now then, you have to line it up right. So if you go into the actual, inside those compound walls, where you break in during the actual heist, it will just trigger you back to the airport. So you've got to stay to the right here of that bit of grass. So this first time, the car was there. It doesn't always spawn there for some reason, but I'll show you a way that it will spawn every time. So there we go. If you go on the left-hand side, I stepped on that bit of grass, the search helicopter actually appears. And like I say, if you try it the second time, you don't get the parachute. So you haven't picked up another parachute. So there you go. I hope that saves you a bit of time. Here we go. So the other thing is, in terms of keeping this car, was you can just drive it a little bit around here. It all depends which way you go. So likewise, there I stepped on the grass to the left and that triggered it. If you go this way, again, the search helicopter takes up. And normally, the search helicopter only triggers after a few minutes, but anyway, it all depends where you go. Now then, so if we come back in another time, so you see here, got a guy in the tower. You see, he's looking at me. His visibility cone is pointing at me. So you can, even though bizarrely you're mid-air, it still triggers it. Okay, so we're coming back in. The car is there. We are good. Okay, so let's show that. So this time I'm going to go to the right. I'm not going to step on that grass to the left. I'm going to break in. I'm away. And are we going to move? We're going to move. Okay, so go backwards. Keep on. Oh dear, that was such a bad driver. Okay, so get out to this side here. And then the search helicopter doesn't trigger at this point. It will trigger if you're on the island for minutes and minutes and minutes, but if you keep on this area, then we are good. So let's just have a little drive around. So we've got the guards there. Are they going to hear El Rubio's car coming past? They're not looking. Oh dear, useless guards, aren't they? Okay, so like I say, now we've got the car, so that's good. This is progress. So we can drive around. As long as you don't go right up against the wall, then you won't get that search helicopter triggering. And also there is, I mean, Cayo Perico, it's got some nice little glitches and bugs. Unfortunately, Rockstar keep patching them, which is kind of annoying. They're a bigger fish to fry, but there's some weirdness like this. So here I can drive around, but if I go here into this area where the helicopter is, you were caught by the search helicopter. What? There you go. So it's showing on that icon that it was flying, but anyway, like I say, it's not perfect, but either way, I've still really enjoyed the Cayo Perico heist, so I'm not too critical of it. Alright, so here, you notice the car's not there when I'm coming in, and I've noticed particularly if you're going back to the island a few times, it doesn't appear straight away. And the way to make it appear, bizarrely, is go and stand in this area, wait a minute or so, and then it will, is it there now? Yeah, then it appears. It spawns in. I don't know why that is, but anyway. And that seems to work pretty much every time. And like I said, in researching this video, I tried a lot of times with quite a few fails. So hopefully I will save you some time if you want to try this glitch. And there's a couple of things you can do with it. It's just a glitch, really. It's not It's not going to miraculously put you into free mode on the island or stop the guards from appearing, but it's quite nice just to drive El Rubio's car around. Okay, so here we are now, driving around the island. So if you go to the right there through those guards, they'll detect you. And the way to get back to the airport with this car, because if you've got that gate and you haven't got any weapons to take out the guards, so you're in a little bit of trouble there. But the way to get around that, so if we drive around the edge here, just got to make sure that I don't go into that helicopters area, which is coming up. Is it here or next? Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to go to the right. Then that won't trigger sending me back to the airport without my beautiful car. Okay, so if we drive round this side, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and there we are, we're back at the airport. We have got El Rubio's car. Ta-da! So we can drive around, we can take out the indestructible God Mode guard, who, actually, if you run him over enough times, he's sort of half dead. Well, it becomes one of the undead. So he still has his little cone of visibility on, but he's lying down on the job. He's having a little siesta. Okay. Now, the one thing I wanted to check out was, with this, driving El Rubio's car, I was hoping, wouldn't it be great if when you drive El Rubio's cars, the guards don't detect you because they see his car. It's kind of like being in a guard's uniform, you know, El Rubio's. But unfortunately, having experimented with this, the guards will detect you. And there we go. The nice thing is that car stays where it is after you're detected. So I just walked back, still got the bloodstain from the God Mode guard. I walked back and then can pick it up again and just do my scoping in El Rubio's car, which kind of appeals to me. So like I say, it is pretty much a semi-useless glitch. But anyway, and just to show, this glitch is not just El Rubio's car that triggers it. So if I take one of these Jeeps, and bizarrely, look, the guards are right there, the gate opens, but they don't look behind them. They're not the best, are they? That's why they keep getting taken out by us lot. Okay, so if we go round in this little Jeep, you can trigger it in the same way. So we're just going around the edge here. Make sure, as usual, go to the right when we get to the helicopter, just up here. So we'll just go there, that won't get it, and then it's round this corner when we get to the walls of the inner compound, and then it still will trigger in whichever vehicle you're in, which is completely useless for this. So we wanted El Rubio's car. Anyway, there you go.